Yes, investigate this one versus the cabinet. Trophies, laboratory equipments, pharmaceutical books, and wax cylinders placed on the cabinet. Currently, no special findings have been made. Lab bench. Already observed the items on the lab bench. Take another look. Yeah, of course. Oh, boy. Crime scene investigation. A dismantled kerosene lamp on the table. Several long cotton threads soaked in a kerosene bottle. A small brush inside. Okay, I can click this. Various chemicals and reagents placed on the lab bench. Among them is aspirin, procaine, and trichloromethane. Test tubes contain powdered herbal medicines such as Sephora flavicid and Angelica sinensis. Various chemical, okay. Toxicology tests indicate that the death of my brother is not related to strychnine. There could be various underlying causes for his body contortion. Okay. Okay. Stack of oil paper on the table. Each sheet is a large one. Still, okay. What else? This? Is there anything else? Nothing on here, nothing on here. I'm just going to click. What else? I'm just randomly clicking now. Okay, maybe I can. Okay. What was originally inside the white circle? A roll of Morse code paper strip she took as evidence. So you found it on the ground. Aye, that's right. I suspect it apart from the Morse code telegraph machine. I say it have any content on it. Aye, so telegrams from Mr. Bell Joseph's father. Bider. We've checked the contents. It's counted in the development of a certain drug. Nothing suspicious. Did I really stop it? Stool. There's a small stool placed between the desk and the candle arrangement. Stool is very small with a height of less than 20 centimeters. 7 candles on the floor arranged in the shape of the Big Dipper. Each candle is firmly fixed on the floor with wax. 2 of the candles have shallow skirts on their side. Book has been taken from the desk. However, it cannot be determined if it was missing before or after the incident. A photo of my brother with his class was taken by Joseph. One person in the photo is Stone Bu and the other person is Toby Cheng. I wonder if... Wait. Okay. It's the telegraph machine at the table and there are traces of it being used on that day. The Morse code paper wheel we found should be fit in the hexagonal area on its top. Other than that, no other abnormalities were found on the machine. I wonder if, like every case is like a checkpoint, I will go back to this so that I can like figure things more out, but still weird for me. Shit. Stop. Can we just stop with this high tunes? I will observe this place should be taken. Yes. I think like it's giving me a chance to remember all the details here so that I can figure things out. Like it's giving me the chance to re-examine things. Has asbestos versus merged asbestos spider wax. And then the burnt scrap paper, made toilet paper. The only key to the room found grass in red funded. Only my brother's fingerprints on the key. There were deep claw marks on the legs, long sliced blood. Many paper ashes scattered around the chair, brother's body as well. Whose festival day, also anniversary of our father's death. Skylight. Skylights were high, needing a ladder to reach it, and it has been locked from the inside. The glass has a thick layer of accumulated dust, and there are no traces of being touched. Police speculate the Brian caused the window scorch marks in experiments. Yeah. Yeah, thanks giving me the chance to review all of this so that I can figure things out, but I really can't. The virus isn't pleasant. Do you want to proceed? I mean, are there an other choice?
This is all the case files here.
It's so cool.
You can take your time reviewing here. I'll go get the paperwork ready for your signature.
Oh. Don't say that to someone who's siblings with the one who got murdered. On the afternoon when my brother was murdered, Toby Cheng was studying in the library. The library administrator, George, confirmed that Toby Cheng had a clear alibi. The appendix on the KL file shows the police envisioned Stonewall. Stonewall is a close friend of Brian, and it is said that they had a heated argument in the past. Stonewall suddenly left the UK the day before Brian's death. The police were unable to reach him. Oh, that's suspicious. No one knows why he suddenly left, but he's also served as his alibi. The departure record in his appendix led the police to exclude him as a suspect. I can't understand this. Were you expecting me to understand and read all of that? Auntie Chen said that she sat on a gut all afternoon coffee shop staff confirmed this is a fact. Auntie Chen mentioned brewing herbal medicine herself. Upon investigation, she was found to have a fatal illness with only 1 year. Oh no, Auntie Cheng! Auntie Cheng! I should visit Auntie Cheng, shouldn't I? Okay, return to the crime scene. Case file query transcript. Police interrogation transcripts, the subject being Toby Cheng, Mr. Bell and Mrs. Cheng. Which transcript do you want to read? Okay, let's first Toby Cheng.
Officer, I am a distinguished graduate of UCL. How could I possibly commit murder?
There's competition between ye and the victim, Brian Shen. Besides, you were the last one to see him before Brian returned to the apartment.
I did see him, but you can't condemn me as guilty just because I saw him, right?
Whether you're deemed guilty depends on your answers to the following questions.
Oh, there's more. Quarrel.
On the day of Brian's death, August 15th, someone claims to have seen you two arguing.
We had no argument. It must be someone trying to smear my name. I can explain that. At 9 a.m. that morning, I was going to the Wandsworth Library to borrow books, passing by Pimlico.
What's with the sudden change of face here? Just caught me off guard.
I saw Brian coming out of Mr. Bell's office building. I greeted him, but he pretended not to hear. I was angry. I grabbed him to confront and discuss the situation.
Just because you greeted him and he did not respond?
Not exactly. Mr. Bell's research project should be mine. He stole it away. He not only shamelessly took my project, but also deliberately ignored me. Wasn't that infuriating?
So you got into an argument with him over that?
I didn't. He seemed absent-minded, not responding as if he couldn't hear what I was saying. Later, someone looked our way, so I let him go. There was no argument at all.
Whether you're deemed guilty depends on your answers to the following questions. Where were you between 1 and 3 in the afternoon that day? And what were you doing?
I spent the entire afternoon studying at the library, then returned to the lab in the evening.
Is there someone who can vouch for your whereabouts?
The librarian named George can testify for me.
George.
Whether you're deemed guilty depends on your answers to the following questions. You ken of others who might bear a grudge against Brian?
I wouldn't know. I'm usually focused on my academic pursuits and don't mind others' business.
Mr. Chang, please cooperate with our work.
I really don't know. Only one time I overheard him having a heated argument with Stone Wu.
What's the relationship between Stone Wu and Brian Shen? Do you ken why they had an argument?
They are friends. Stone often borrowed money from Brian. Their argument might be related to money, but I'm not so sure about specifics. But I heard Stone recently made a fortune. Moreover, he hurriedly returned to China the day before Brian's incident. Definitely fishy.
We'll verify.
Yeah, he's the most suspicious one.
Whether
Yeah.
you're deemed guilty depends on your answers to the following questions.
I don't think it's him because he has an anger issue, so I don't think he's that patient with planning all of that thing. Let's just if you want to read. Okay. Okay, let's Auntie Chang. Let's watch Auntie Chang.
You police, let bad guys go. Bother this old lady instead.
Mrs. Chang, I brought you in for questioning because on that day you were...
Only one at scene? Suspect me as murderer just like that? Which fool would murder in their own home?
Mrs. Chang, if you...
Ridiculous! Dare you stop brewing my medicine, curing illness, extending life?
I'll try to keep it brief. Where were you between 1 and 3 in the afternoon on that day?
You ask where I was? It was Hungry Ghost Festival. Taboo to go out that day. Soak up sun, dispel bad energy. Been sitting in front of house sunning myself. You foreigners understand or not? On that day, Ghost Gate opens. Avoid going out.
I'll try to keep it brief. During that time, did anyone else enter...
Of course not. No one comes in without my permission. No one's getting in any day. Besides you police, who else likes barging into others' homes?
Did anyone else think you might have...
Poor Officer Jones.
Yes, 2 guys tracking Brian. They've been staring at my house.
Aye, we've spoken to folk across the road, and nobody's laid eyes on the pair you mentioned. James and Mary from the cafe next door said the same. Are you?
I'm sure I didn't see wrong.
I'll try to keep it brief.
Okay, thank you, Auntie Chang. Oh, Watson Bell, the most suspicious one.
Mr. Bell is sorry for the trouble.
After all, Brian was a researcher in the project I funded and a friend of Joseph's. I will do everything I can to bring the truth to light.
Heard this funding project is about opium cessation drugs?
Opium cessation medication is one of Watson Pharmacy's core businesses. We have always placed a strong emphasis on research and development in this area. In fact, the person we initially funded wasn't Brian, but his classmate, Toby Chang. Unfortunately, Toby had lofty ambitions, but little progress after 6 months. Joseph introduced me to Brian. He was facing pressure from the Sassoon family due to his research. The Sassoons benefit greatly from the opium trade. They will by no means stand idly by. When I saw his research progress, it only strengthened my determination to support him. Also, the reason Brian studied pharmacy and aspired to develop better opium cessation medication was because his family was ruined and devastated by opium. I believe he is the most suitable person to carry out this research. I will do everything I can to bring the truth to light.
Is it possible that none of them are the suspect?
Someone hear you having an argument with Brian in the office on the morning of August 15th?
At 9 a.m. that morning, I had arranged to meet Brian for coffee to talk his recent conditions.
How's she been faring recently?
The research faced some difficulties, and Brian was feeling quite down about it. I encouraged him to hold on, but he suddenly became very agitated, so we ended the conversation. It wasn't like his usual self. I intended to talk to him some day later, but...
How long has he been in this condition?
In fact, during that period, his condition was quite worrisome. He became very pessimistic. In hindsight, I should have kept him a bit longer. I deeply regret that now. I will do everything I can to bring the truth to light.
Where were you between 1 and 3 in the afternoon on that day?
There was a pharmaceutical industry seminar that afternoon. I was invited to deliver a speech.
Understood. Your alibi is solid. For now, that's all.
Officer, may I add a few more details?
Aye, of course. Please go ahead.
Brian's research on opium cessation medication touched upon the interests of certain groups. I don't want this case to be overly influenced by external factors affecting police judgment. I also trust that the details of the case be kept confidential.
Aye.
I will do everything I can to bring the truth to light.
Oh no, this is really like a wide-scale problem. Okay, Toby-chan is here. I thought this was Toby-chan, but Toby-chan is the most suspicious here, but he's not here. Oh, not Toby-chan. Oh, it is Toby-chan. Wait, who's the one who get out of... Anyway, the person who get out after the murder is the most suspicious one. So we have, yeah, box here. Thing. It's really interesting. The Sassoon family. Are these real people, isn't it? It's weird to see those kind of pictures. The Sassoon family is prominent family in Iraqi Jewish heritage in August 1833. When British Parliament abolished the East India Company monopoly on trade with China, the Sassoon family took this opportunity to import a large quantity of cotton, textile, and opium to China. During Lin Zexu's campaign to suppress the opium trade in Hunan, about half of the opium seized came to Sassoon family. Following the signing of Treaty of Nanking, the Sassoon family established several foreign firms in Shanghai. In the early days of the newly established Sassoon & Co., an average of 5,000 chests of opium flowed in Shanghai each year. That's a lot of opium there. Isn't opium illegal or it's just addicting? I won't look anymore. Okay, Morse code paper reel. This is the Morse code paper reel Officer Jones found at the crime scene. I wonder what... The center of the paper reel has hexagonal groove. The end of the paper tape has been folded over, forming a strange bend. The inner side of the paper tape is quite dirty and shows signs of wear and tear. The paper strip is filled with dots and lines, which are Morse code. Groove in the middle, paper strip is bent at back of the end, and one clean, other dirty. Telegrams are... The police have successfully deciphered the telegrams with the telegram. Here are the 5 telegrams from Mr. Bell to my brother, starting 2 weeks before the incident. A justice medication proved effective. Small triumphs. Congratulations. Not your fault. No need to blame yourself. This is from him to Bell? Drug develop challenging path. Keep going. I believe success always. Oh, it's Bell. It's Bell that's... Optimism needed. Assistance offered anytime. Stay positive. Understand concerns. Office meeting tomorrow 9 a.m. Oh, so this is Bell talking. Huh. Okay. The only key to the crime scene room was held in my brother's left hand during the incident. After examination, it was found that the key only had fingerprints belonging to my brother. A photo of the key, distinct Oriental style in its appearance, intricate craftsmanship. This key has a side cut mechanism to make it difficult to duplicate. This is the dagger that took my brother's life. The blood on it has already coagulated. As Officer Jones mentioned, compared to a regular dagger, this dagger is lighter. The police have found 2 fingerprints on the dagger and both of them belong to my brother. Interesting, both fingerprints are located at the end of the dagger handle. There are also slight scorch marks on the ring at the end of the dagger handle. Very light, bearing only my brother's fingerprints. Maybe there's like a trap. There's a map on the wall showing police jurisdiction boundaries. Red lights on the map connected to different crime scenes. Auntie Cheng's house is located in the Area A, under the jurisdiction of Westminster Police Station. Map showing the police jurisdiction is Cheng's house. Okay. Deadly St. Mary Hospital. Fire claims lives of 20 patients. A copy of the Times on August 16th. The headline is about fire incidents. London's St. Mary's Hospital on fire last night, resulting in the tragic deaths of 20 patients. The fire broke out on the second floor around 9 p.m. and quickly engulfed the entire building. 9 p.m. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. Wait, what does this do anything with everything we're investigating? It's August 16th, and then there's a lot of... Oh, he works in a hospital, so... kinda connected, maybe. There are thousands of letters piled up on the bookshelf. Surprisingly, those are the letters from the infamous Jack the Ripper case. Among them, some provide information and some are claimed to be written by the killer. Oh, is this true? The most notorious serial killer in the world. In 1888, he murdered multiple women in the Whitechapel area of London using extremely brutal methods. The victims were all strangled and had their abdomens cut open, with some organs removed. During the killing spree, Jack taunted the police and newspapers by sending them letters, causing a great panic in British society at the time. Over a century has passed since the case, but due to the lack of evidence, the identity of the true culprit and the actual motive behind the crimes remain highly debated. Oh, so that's the story. It's real? Jack the Ripper is real? Oh, that gave me chills. It's real. Okay, I think we already found out a lot of this, so... Ah! Case files in details. This is an overview of the case. The police conducted an investigation of each suspicious individual, but they all had alibis. It's a locked room and only key was in Brian's hand, which led to the conclusion of suicide. At Sergeant Joseph's urging, the police conducted several additional rounds of investigation. The police visited places that Brian frequented, such as St. Mary's Hospital, Savage Restaurant. However, no conclusive evidence was found that could overturn the aforementioned conclusion. Here's the attached layout map of Auntie Cheng's house, as well as the photographs of the crime scene. Shall I recall the situation of the crime scene again? What? Okay, I was just curious if I'm going to... Okay, I'm going back here. The game is like giving me... Okay, police officer. No, not that. The game is giving me like a time to think. It's giving me a time to like investigate this. This is an autopsy record of Brian, and the autopsy was personally conducted by Joseph. The report mentions can be inferred that the time of death was between 2 and 3 in the afternoon. The victim died from hemorrhagic shock caused by the weapon piercing the left pulmonary artery. Body in contorted position, suspicion of strychnines poisoning, but no toxins were detected. Bruising on the fingertips with wood shaving the nail folds, healed wound on the right foot. No other injuries found indicating no signs of probing wounds. In addition, the paper ashes found on the body and wax strips on the clothes. Oh, sorry. Oh, they were done. Hi, the city police officer. Hi, sir.
Master Shen, this here is Sergeant Gaunt, in charge of investigating your brother's case.
Family of the deceased. The investigation into this case is done and dusted. Sign here.
No.
Sergeant Gaunt, I can't sign it yet.
What you...
My brother won't kill himself.
You questioning the police, are you?
Yes.
No.
Oh,
Just
okay.
feel that.
Mr. Shen, we hold your brother's case in the highest regard, very seriously. Suicide is the conclusion reached after meticulous investigation and careful consideration. Whether it's Joseph or the more experienced Sergeant Gaunt, both are on board with this conclusion.
Ain't you here to collect the remains? No signature, no go with the rest of the bleeding paperwork.
That's... Okay.
哥哥绝不会自杀。可是，如果我签署了这份文件，
Yeah, it will be a close case. Don't
这个
sign
案
it.
子尘埃落定了。
Don't sign it.
我不能就这样轻易签字。
Yeah.
哥哥，你到底经历了什么？
Oh. The alter ego is knocking.
似乎什么地方不对劲。
Mr. Shen, are you feeling unwell?
A voice tells me that
What's this be?
there is an inconsistency between a certain item I saw
no.
earlier and the documents in my hands.
Oh, we're doing an investigation. Oh, so that's why you're making me investigate the places, huh? I'm gonna screw this up, huh? Okay, inconsistent with a certain item is early in the documents in my hand. It's a lot of documents, sir! What do you even mean? Okay. What? Wait, what's the documents on your hand? It's the signed paper. There's a lot. There's a lot. Okay, anonymous telegram, homicide. So, like, the documents in my hand is more like the document that is pertaining to a suicide. So maybe this is the closest one, right? Like, it's not a suicide. You cannot, like you cannot position yourself like this. So, it's either this or this. I'll try it.
What's it you're trying to prove, then?
Mr. Shen, is there an issue with this evidence?
It seems like there is no inconsistency between the two. Allow
I
me
got it,
a
Jeff.
moment to think again.
Okay.
A voice tells me that
What are we looking at the print? B? So you're highlighting the B. It's Brian.
there is an inconsistency between a certain item I saw earlier and the documents in my hands.
Okay, so we're talking about the stamp here. Dio Edmond, Detroit. Map. Chen's house. Paddington. An anonymous with only one sentence. A homicide occurred at 79 Phyllis Street. Company inquiry made. Maybe this. Let me just check this if this is right. No.
What's it you're trying to prove then?
Okay, it's wrong.
A voice tells me that there is an inconsistency between a certain item I saw earlier and the documents in my hands.
It's B, it's Brian, but where can I connect that? I have no idea, like really. Did I try the autopsy report? I'll try this one. No, it's wrong.
What's it you're
It's wrong.
A voice tells me that
I have no idea, so
there is
I'm
an
just guessing.
inconsistent-
I'm just really guessing. Inconsistency. Maybe this? No, I'm really
What's it you're
bad at this.
A voice tells there is an inconsistency between a certain item I saw earlier and the documents in my hands.
Taken by Joseph. Family photo.
What's it you're Listen up.
Okay.
My patience ain't exactly overflowing. Your pointless deductions are draining the last ounces of my patience. Sign it or bugger off right now.
Lost direction. Chung-ping didn't believe his brother committed suicide but couldn't find any evidence to refute the police conclusion. Okay.